Hello and welcome to Maths Cure's IGCSE Maths course. Today we're looking at Section A, Lesson 5, Prime Numbers Part 2. So, today's agenda. First of all, we're going to look at multiples and factors. Next, we're going to look at factor trees. Next, we're going to look at LCM, which is the lowest common multiple. And then finally, we'll look at HCF, highest common factor. So, let's begin. So, multiples. The multiples of numbers are basically the numbers that come up in its times tables. So on the right, you can see a table of the multiples of 12. So the multiples of 12 are 24, 36, 48, 60, 72. This also includes 12 for 12 times 1. Okay. So here's an example question. Find the first four multiples of 9. So first four multiples of 9. Pause the video and have a go. Alright, so here are the first four multiples of 9. 9, 18, 27, 36. Hopefully now you can understand what multiples are. So now factors. The factors of a number are every number that divides into it. So we'll have a look at an example question. So find all the factors of 24. So what you do is you find how many ways you can multiply numbers, whole numbers together to make 24, and they are your factors. So you can see we got 1 times 24, so they're both factors. 2 times 12, both factors. 3 times 8, both factors. 4 times 6, both factors. And then that's where we stop, because the next one would be 6 times 4, and we've already got 4 and 6. So the factor tree. Any numbers can be broken down into some prime numbers that multiply to give it. So on the board you should see 40, and it's been broken down by 3 different ways, and these are all factor trees, and they all give the same answer. So the numbers that are highlighted in purple are prime factors. So if you look at the one on the very left, 40 is divided by 2, which is a prime factor, and then we get 20 and 2. The branch of 2 is stopped because it's a prime factor, but the branch of 20 continues because that is not a prime factor. So 20 is split into 10 and 2, which 2 again is a prime factor, and then 10 split into 5 and 2, and they're both prime factors. So 40 can also be written as 2 times 2 times 2 times 5, or 2 to the power of 3 times 5. And then if you look at the other ways, you can do this anyway, and it will always give you the same answer. If you look, 40 divided by 4 will give you 10 and 4, which can then give us 5, 2, 2, 2. And the same with 5 and 8. And then we get 4 and 2, and then 2 and 2. So you can be asked to express a number as a product of its prime factors. If you're asked that, it's a good idea to draw a factor tree. So here's a question. Express 36 as a product of its prime factors. So there is the answer. 36 is split by 2 and 18. Remember, this isn't the only way that you can do it other ways, like 6 times 6, but we're doing it 2 and 18 on this example. So 2 is a prime factor, so that stops. 18 divided by 2 gives us 2 and 9. 2 stops, but 9 doesn't. And 9 divided by 3 gives us 3 and 3. So we've got 36 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 3. That's the answer. 2 to the power 2 squared times 3 squared. So LCM, lowest common multiple. The lowest number that will divide into all the numbers in question is the LCM. So basically, so we've got 2 numbers, and we're asked to find the LCM. The LCM is the number. So it's usually a bigger number. Or it's a big number that divides into all the numbers in question. So, for example, 10 and 15. So we have to find some multiples of them. So we've got 10, 20, 30, 40, 15, 30. They both share 30. 30 is the lowest number they share. So 30 is the lowest common multiple. So to find the LCM of some numbers, you list their multiples of the numbers and find the lowest one they share. Example, find the LCM of 18 and 30. So first of all, you write down the multiples. For 18, we've got 18, 36, 54, 72, 90. For 30, we've got 30, 60, 90. The lowest one they share is 90, so the LCM is 90. Just try to remember that the LCM is going to be a bigger number than your numbers. So highest common multiple, HCF, HCM actually, it's a mistake. The largest number that will divide into, oh no, that's not a mistake, sorry, it's highest common factor, not highest common multiple. The largest number that will divide into all the numbers in question. For example, we've got to find the HCF, the highest common factor of 180 and 84. So you can have a go at it yourself, or I'll go through it. So we've got some factors. So if we draw a factor tree for both of them, our answers will be 180 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 3 times 5. 84 equals 2 times 2 times 3 times 7. The only numbers they share are 2, 2, and 3. They both have 2 2s and 1 3. So we don't need to look at the other numbers. All the numbers they share, we multiply together, and that will give us the highest common factor, which is 12. Sorry about the mistake on the top where it says highest common multiple. It's actually highest common factor. So thank you for watching. Hope you learned something from this video, and if you did, please like, subscribe, and share. Thanks.